Morning folks, how you doing? Welcome to another walk with Harvey. Afraid he's not here this week, and there's a good reason, and that's because I'm doing supposedly one of the toughest peaks in the Mournes. Now it's probably one that you've not heard of. It's in the Western Mournes. I'm leaving from Kilbrony Forest Park, and it's called Crenville. It's here on the map. Now some of you might have heard of it, and you're wondering, well, it's not as high as Donard or as steep as Mourne, so what is the issue? Well, the issue is, I think it's old forestry land, so to get to the top, according to reviews I've read of Crenville, it's completely covered in sort of holes where the forest used to be, so it's a really tricky terrain to get to the top. So it's only the type of summit you only do once, because it's not a particularly interesting walk, except for the fact that it's so tough to get up there, apparently anyway. So I don't know, I've not been up it, but we'll find out anyway. So I'm going via Sleeve Martin from the top car park here at Kilbrony, and then making my way round to Crenville. I've been quite busy. You might have noticed there's not been many videos this last couple of weeks. It was the Festival of Fools in Belfast that I always work at, and then the Balmoral show. So yeah, it's been a busy few weeks, so I thought I'll take this opportunity to go out one morning during the week, because my weekends have been fairly busy. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here, squeeze a walk in before work, so hopefully I'm back in time and I don't get stuck on Crenville. So anyway, better get going. Speak to you in a wee bit. These zigzags on the way up to Sleeve Martin are always a bit of an energy zapper, but at least you get most of the elevation in this walk done early on, which is good. Pretty sure I can hear a drone above me somewhere. Oh, there it is. It was there without all the strimmer. Somebody else got the same idea. No Harvey to back at it today either. It is quite windy though, so we'll see how we get on. Right, that's us at the top of the zigzags. Just thinking, I don't think I've done 5 balls on top of Sleeve Martin before. I've been up a couple of times, but it's been a bit too windy, so we'll do that today as well. Good to see them doing a bit of work on the path here. This particular stretch was always a bit worn out by all the footfall. Difficult this is actually going to be, so we better make our way towards it. Right, I've made our way towards the wall here. Doing even more work around this side. Now, I looked at this on Google Earth from every direction, and you're pretty much surrounded by forest, except for a wee gap there. So I'm thinking that might be my best point to get in. We'll see anyway. You know what, actually, I think I'm going to jump the fence here, and then got path down. Okay, we're over the fence into the unknown here, so yeah, there seems to be a bit of a path here anyway, so obviously a few people try to get up here, so it doesn't look too bad at the minute, but yeah, that could all change. Let's keep going. This isn't as tough as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, there's loads of these divots and stuff like that from where trees used to be. But yes, it's been fairly straightforward so far. I don't want to speak too soon though, I'm not at the top yet. I think the top is somewhere beyond these trees, so I think I'm going to need to go around the corner here and see. Particularly boggy at this bit. No, not too bad. Right, the summit is just beyond these trees, I think, somewhere. I'm not too sure whether I want to go down that wee bit there or further up, so I've just had a brilliant idea. I'll get the drone up, fly it up and pick my best path that way. definitely more tricky. Still not the toughest peak in the Mourne, so by a long shot. But yeah, an interesting, different type of challenge than the usual ones. Let's hope we can find a summit somewhere. The tree is always disguised where a summit is, yeah, this evening. But I think it's just this direction. Okay, we've done Crenville. Wasn't as bad as people made out. Now I could carry on this path and do some of the other peaks I haven't done yet. There's a couple over there, and I don't want to do that today because I haven't got enough time. But I think if I went that path, I'd get stuck in the forest. So I'm just going to go back the way I came there and make my way back up to Sleeve Mountain, back down to the car park. So yeah, better get a move. I've got a lot of time here. Yeah, probably good old Harvey wasn't with me today. He would have disappeared down one of these holes. It was handy having a drone today though, because there's nowhere to stick the camera for a walk past, so it's handy having it up in the air for a bit. But yeah, it's through the batteries when you're doing that. Like I was just having it follow me for a good bit, like. So I went through all 3 batteries today. Oh. As you can see in some of these soft bits, you sink down a good bit, and you don't know when you're going to sink and when your foot's going to stay on top. So that's probably why some people have said it's tough. Maybe they've been unlucky with where they put the feet. But yeah, maybe not one for beginners or anybody that gets annoyed by uneven terrain. But a flipping stone rubbing in my shoe for the last 10 minutes, and that's getting too annoying now not to do anything about. Can't see it if it's not in my sock. It is in my sock. It's in the sock line, and never mind just this sock. I think I saw it drop out there. Probably a good time to show you what I wear in my boots. Some people just swear by merino socks and stuff like that, but I'm a vegan, so wool is out for me. So these are Bridgedale, which are a local company made in Newton Arts, and they're very popular all over the UK and Ireland, I think, these ones. So I wear a sock liner and the big thick cotton socks as well. So yeah, having the sock liner reduces the amount of blisters you get, because you're rubbing against the other sock rather than the hard boot. So yeah, it's worked for me for the last few years. I haven't had any blisters actually. There we go, that'll be a bit more comfortable. Okay, instead of going to Sleeve Mountain, I think I'm just going to go up to where the mast is up here. There's a wee sheltered bit there. Get a wee break there. See what time we're at. stinks of poo here, so I'm going to find somewhere else to have a sandwich. Hello again, Sleeve Martin. Trying to work out what this peak is straight ahead of me. Yeah, from the looks of things it's Sleeve Dermot, that one I can see over there. I think Sleeve Bain is just straight ahead of me. So I might come down one day and do a loop from the car park around Sleeve Bain, Sleeve Dermot. It looks like there's a good path all the way round, and go and do Sleeve Meal as well on the same day. I'm not sure if Sleeve Meal is part of Battersea Estate, I'll have to double check that. I think Battersea Estate might only go as far as Yellow Water picnic area, so I think we might be alright with Harvey on that one. I'll double check it. Came off the other side that I normally come down just because I wanted to see where this path goes, and I think that might be the path to go to those other two peaks I was talking about. So yeah, that'll be a plan for future weeks. Alright, time to go back down the zigzags. Okay, that's me back at the van. So that was 4.36 miles, 3 hours 21. There was something up with some of the apps I use for recording. I use Strava, and Relive is the one that I get the wee maps that I put at the end of the videos. Strava seemed to be working okay today, and that's usually the one that doesn't work. But Relive, for some reason, the part of the route recorded me coming back in a straight line, so it must have lost connection to the signal or GPS signal or whatever. But yeah, I don't know why these things happen. It might be my phone's full up with photos and stuff. I might have to do a factory reset or something. Anyway, yeah, so if you're new to the channel, I do regular walking videos, not every week because I don't have the time basically, but as often as I can I'll stick a new walking video up, and occasional juggling videos and other bits and pieces. So if you haven't done already, subscribe, give us a wee thumbs up, leave a wee comment as well. Make any suggestions you want about where I could walk in Northern Ireland or the whole of Ireland, and hopefully we'll see you on another one. Cheers, bye.